Hello, good evening, namaste, and welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I know it's that hour of the day where you really need a cup of coffee or tea, but if you're grabbing yours, go ahead and do so before we start. And once again, we are expecting a lot, many people, but of course, we want to respect your time and thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure and a privilege and an honor to meet all of you here. And I say this from my heart, not just because I'm here to meet all of you, will I say this, but I will always say when you take out time to meet us, it's an honor and a privilege for us. And I am going to introduce today the Pedagogics and many of the engagements that we are doing. Many of you know that we do keep introducing new things. You can see something in the backdrop brewing as well. I'm not sure how much of it can you see, but today my effort will be to be able to help you see and understand what is it that the pedagogics is doing and what is it that we have to offer. So please stay with me and I will try and take you through this journey and also introduce our entire team. Not entire, actually, I'll only be able to introduce a few because we're many of us by now. I mean, we're blessed to have many of us on our team. But there are core people that you meet day in and day out on a regular basis. And I would definitely want you all to be introduced to each of them, to know who's where, who's my contact point, who's coming, and what's happening. So, yeah, we have all of this backed for you today, but also that, we do understand that there will be a kind of a limitation because I'm simply just disabling the mics right now and the cameras right now for so that, I'm able to give you a better experience. Just a minute, I will just do so because what happens is, if I don't do that, there'll be a lot of disturbance. There'll be people who will be coming in. We don't want anything to come between you and us, right? So here we are. Formally, welcome to School's Meetup October 2024. This is Meenakshi Oberoi talking to you today. I'm the CEO and founder of Deep Pedagogics, and we're going to hit tenure, that is a decade into this amazing journey really soon. Next Feb, we're going to hit 10. That's going to be big. But what remains constant is our passion, our energy that we bring to all of you. We are here to nurture education, and we are very passionate about that. And we admire the kind of partnership that we enjoy with you all, as we get here. So you all know you can see me in the camera, and that's me. So I'm not going to waste any more time over there. But of course, I will say that we started with a dream, literally a dream to nurture education. And it is you all who have given us the strength to move onwards and come here and reach here till date, where we are. And in our journey, we've had these amazing partnerships. You're looking at our co-founders, Ms. Meenakshi Lavat and Ms. Jyoti Chaba. That's myself. And here's another one, our Chief Business Development Director, Chetan Oberoi, who's looking after the, I don't know what to call it, but he just looks at the business side of it. I am more of an educationist. I talk education, I talk from the heart like a teacher. That's who I am. And we also have, our team. You know Mahima very well. That's like putting a face to the name. And Duita's just popped in, so I will make her a presenter very quickly. Duita, I would love to say this. Think of the devil and devil will be there. And yes, my devil has just popped in into my window. So Duita, I've made you a presenter. You are here with me. Thank you so much. 1 second. Let me go once again. Yes. There you go. So we have Duhita Parmar, who is our program manager and a professional development specialist. We have Chandeep Marwar, who is our professional development specialist, and we have Amit Gupta, who is our technology adoption specialist. So these are the backbone of our team. You must have interacted with Maima and Duita a lot and must have seen Chandeep, myself on campus, but probably Amit will be one of the uh, nameless no, faceless names that you would have come across. He's great at providing support, and he supports everybody absolutely amazingly. And I'm getting some thousand messages to say how can I join. So I'm just trying to answer those as well alongside. So please do bear with me and allow me to give those messages. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead, and in the meanwhile, I'll invite Duita to please say hello to you. So, Tuita, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see all of you join in here. It's always good interacting with all of you. Thank you so much. But yes, it's wonderful, and let's keep the journey on. Thank you.
Thank you, Duita. Thank you for that quick hop by. And yes, Duita is here. She's going to manage the chat window. I request you to please introduce yourself, sharing your name, your school name, your city from where you're joining, so that we can keep track of who's with us today. And there are going to be loads more who are going to join in. So please do use the chat window to talk to us. I'm just sailing through a few things very quickly, bringing you to speed. What do we do? We do what we do best. We talk to teachers, we talk to school leaders. So we are into three major spaces. Digital transformation projects is what we are a part of. So we partner with schools so that we can help them in their transformation journey and help them, especially the digital transformation journey. And we use research based. Over years we've had certain success points. So we try and help them, partner with them to draw a roadmap to success and help them and guide them and mentor them and just be by their side while they are on their journey. And of course, you know us for professional development. We meet you every Tuesday. And if you don't know about it, I'm just going to give you more details about it. And of course, apart from that, we are partners with Microsoft, HP, Adobe, Cambridge University Press. So you'll see us in many places representing various corporates and delivering what they have to offer and what they bring for schools. We translate those programs. So our job is basically to make sense of, how these tools can be used in the classroom, find the connect, the digital pedagogy behind it, and share it with you all so that you can make sense of it and not just, hey, a new tool, AI is coming, so this tool has come in and that tool has come in, and how do I use? And the teachers are totally confused. Every day you're giving me new tools. What am I supposed to do? Teach my subject or use the tools? So we bring in that thread, we decipher, we try and look at the walkways for teachers that we could create and bring them certain practices that make sense in their classroom. um, and of course, we do curriculum redesign projects. For example, the entire computer science curriculum needs to change. And all of us have been teaching for years. We've been teaching the same way. And there's so many new things that have come in. No board, whether CBSE, ICSE, or IB, or Cambridge, defines what you should teach. They give you a kind of an outline of what you can teach, but within the realms of that, we can teach a lot. For a very a simple example would be we teach them about Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Photoshop. There are so many features because of AI that have come in, but have we really looked at or re-looked at our own curriculums? Coding platforms have changed, and they've redefined themselves like anything. Gamification has come in into a big way. Are we really looking at it? So what we do is our job is to help you look at your curriculums once again and redesign them. Look at the content that is being taught and offer content that makes more sense in today's classroom. So we do that in partnership with multiple schools. Schools invite us to rewrite, help them or guide them or mentor them to rewrite their curriculums and content. And also, of course, we do this with Cambridge University Press. We've written series for math series for ICSE, CBSC. If you haven't checked out, must check out. Not because we've written their grade, but I'm telling you the grade. Also, we've done revision work and review work on a lot of ICT projects We've also designed self-paced learning platform for, written content for Cambridge University Press, which runs on Tata Ion. So you'll find many, many, many things that we've done. So I'm only trying to give you a glimpse of, what we do. And what we do best is we brew a community. Why? Because you're important. Because without our community, we are nothing. And as our gratitude to your being a part of our community, what we do is we offer PD sessions. Yes, these are webinars that are offered every Tuesday, 4 to 5 p.m. That's fixed. The joining link remains same. You don't have to look to go and find that link. You will anyway have it here. So here we are. We give you this. This is what we have been doing all of September and till about 8th October. This is going to be the schedule. If you want, take a screenshot of it. It's available on our Instagram handle. We've mailed it to you. We will be posting this to you after this call as well. And that's why I requested to please introduce yourself in the in the chat window. Don't give your email ID, don't give your phone number. We'll find you, or you can find us. I'm going to give you many ways to find us. Remember, we had our email ID right on top. Here you go. So you can actually write to us anytime. Please note that as the email ID. That's our email ID. That's education@dpedagogics.com. It's that simple. Please note that and write to us in case you don't hear back from us sharing these calendars with you. So we will be sharing these calendars with you. And also, I know Dvita is very kind. She's going to quickly drop it in the chat window. She normally does that for us. So I'm also going to, send it out to her in a minute. But these are some of the sessions, that we have hosted throughout the month of um September and October. And of course, we have our next one scheduled on 8th of October. Don't miss out. Do join us. Yeah. So what we do is we talk digital pedagogy. What we do is we try and find that thread. For example, we did a session last time on the 5 E's. Now that's an inquiry-based method of teaching. That's an instructional approach. That's a pedagogy. So what we do is we marry the pedagogy with the content and technology, the TPAC. And if you've not heard of TPAC, invite us. We would love to host a session for you. So we do that and much more. And of course, we have 8th of October also lined up. And in case, and do join us, the link remains same. If you've taken a screenshot, fantastic. We'll drop it in the chat window as well. And here are our, Insta and YouTube handles. Please join us, follow whatever you want, subscribe whatever you want, because this is where all the recordings of past sessions are. We've been doing this month after month, so you'll find plenty. I'm going to catch a breath while you do that, and I'm going to drop an image of the sessions gone by and the sessions to come in the chat window. Give me a minute as I do so. Please go ahead and share your questions. Uh, Toyota, if you see any question coming in the chat window or any thought that you would want to share, please do let me know. I will pause. I'm pausing here, catching a breath, and also sharing with you the image that you really need. Yeah, so just give me a minute. I'm going to give you two calendars. Number one, I'm giving you, the one that has gone by, that is September. And one that I'm going to give you will be the one that will be valid for the days to come. Yeah. Oh, lovely. I'm getting so many messages in my chat window. And thank you, Duita, for sharing that link as well. So here are the sessions that are upcoming, and it's been posted in the chat window. And I'm also going to give you the September, October one, because you will need that to join or to know what's happening or what has already happened. Maybe some session holds your interest, and you may want to peep in to see on our YouTube or our Instagram handle as to where this is. And please feel free to share this widely with your school teachers within your community. This is all free of cost. We don't charge anything. We would never charge teachers for this kind of a, session. But here you go. Uh, you have the schedule as well. Did I say I'll catch a breath? I almost didn't, but that's fine. Okay, I'm going to take a pause here to see if there are any questions in the chat window. Dita, do you spot anything?
Not as of now.
Okay, cool, great. So here's the calendar of the upcoming calendar, which is post 8th of October, which means from 15th October onwards till about 19th of November. Please take a note of this. We will be hosting sessions on these topics. You're most welcome to join. All teachers must join. But, and I understand, these are your schedules, these are your schools that are running every day. And it doesn't happen that, all teachers can join. So, a great practice would be many schools have adopted this. Great practice would be that uh, at least 5 or 6 of your teachers join every week. So let's say two or from the primary school, two from middle school, two or three from middle school, and two from the senior school. So even if you try and two and two, there will be 6 people who will join every time, which means something is going into your system. And even if they don't get time to share it with others, what happens is they will start using it that way. And then they would love to show to others what they have done. That way, it just gives you a great place to, have an exchange of thoughts. Talking about exchange of thoughts. So, what's behind me? What's behind me is something that we are starting new, absolutely fresh off the pot is our pedagogy pods. What are pedagogy pods? Pedagogy pods are casual talks. You know what? People have a lot of experience. And I always say that when I meet teachers, I always say, you all have so much of experience. You're just holding it within you. You're not really sharing it with others. Everyday successes, everyday misses, everyday wow moments, everyday aha and oho moments, everything that we can talk about, everything that we could bring in forefront without saying, oops, I did it. So what I did it. This is what I did when this happened, is what people want to hear. So we're going to have casual, conversations. We're going to start with some of our known faces. We're going to have some conversations about, hey, you know what? The other day in my class, this happened. Or, way back when I was in class, this is what happened. Today, I can laugh about it. Probably that night, I did not sleep, but how did I fix it? So, we're going to have some great conversations here. Do join us. We will be posting these again on our uh, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You will find them. So, do follow. It'll be great. And if you want to be invited for a conversation, you are most welcome. You can just drop a message to me to say, I would love to be on your pedagogy post. That's it. That's it that we want to hear. We would love to hear from you. We would love to share your voice. So there are both the options available to you. You could either be coming on camera or just an audio pod as you like it, as you wish to. Because what we're also planning to do is we're going to put this on Spotify. So we are looking at a few permissions and combinations to come into place, but it will happen. And I can tell you it'll happen. So here's something that we are very excited about. And I think I have a comment in the chat window. Okay. So, Dutta, could you read that for me, please?
Yeah, sure. So, from SAES and Narayana, ma'am says that I would love to be on your podcast.
Yay! I
Yeah.
have my guest. So, yes, definitely, I'm going to connect with you. I would love to have you on my podcast. Thank you. Our love back to you, literally. And we will connect with you. And Duita, we've noted that, haven't we? And we are going to get you
Sure.
on our podcast. Fantastic. Anyone else who wants to be there, just put a message there. Be sure we will come back to you. Yeah, fantastic. Love the love that we got over here. Okay, now programs offered. Very serious. Now I'm going to get super serious. I will try. Okay, we do 3 things. Number one, we have our flagship programs, which are the Deep Pedagogics AI school programs. That's our flagship. That's something that we have brewed at home. That's something that we are running successfully, loving it, love the love that we've received over there. Everybody wants to know about what's AI, what should I be doing with AI in my classroom, and that's exactly what we do. So I'm going to talk more about it on the other side. Number two, we deliver Microsoft in Education program. We are their global training partner. We deliver to you whatever makes sense in your classroom. Now, there are a number of updates that keep coming in, and it's very difficult for teachers to keep up. Therefore, what we do is in these PD sessions that we do, we give you an update about this has happened. And then if you would like a school-wide, approach, you can actually invite us to host one for your school only. That's completely up to you. If you can adopt it yourself, fantastic. If you cannot, please invite us. We'll be happy to host these sessions in your school for you. And of course, we are Adobe partners, and you know that. And there's a beautiful program that Adobe has launched, that is Adobe Express Skills Academy. More about it on the other side. This is something not to be missed. And I'm going to go into details with this. This is something that you need to hear about. You need to sign up today because we're already late. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to pause because in the next 10 years, over 1 billion jobs are set to be transformed by AI technology. Imagine 1 billion jobs. They've already started. When I talk about AI, the first thing that I see on anybody's face is doubt. Why? Well, because it's a new territory for us. That's not something that we've done every day. That's something that's just coming. Should schools be jumping on the bandwagon too early? Well, AI has been here for years. Like for the study that I read, it almost said since 1950. Really, it's been here for so long. And if it has been here, I think it's about time. And the wave that we have, should we be taking that wave to our school? There is always an approach, there's always a way. And we're going to talk about that. If you can see, one of our webinars is focused on that only. The policies, the procedures, the practices. How do I embrace AI in my schools? That's what we are going to talk about. So there's nothing to fear because there's always a way. And we are schools, we are preparing our students for the future of tomorrow. Yeah. So if we can't prepare them for today, how will we ever prepare them for tomorrow? So those policies, procedures, practices, what should we do is what we're going to have a discussion about in these sessions. So what we're trying to tell you here is transformation is something that is equivalent to change. There is no option but to change with time. And schools know that the best. Having said that, I still feel there is a lot of space in bringing in more access to students. Very few schools are able to offer devices outside of the computer lab time. Yeah. Those devices are still offered to teachers in a large number of schools. You have your smart boards or your laptops or your projectors. Perfect. Don't need everything, but perfect. Even if you have a laptop and a projector, job is done. But for students, there's a very limited space. I feel we need to build better infrastructures. We need policies in place. We need procedures in place to embrace not just technology, but AI now. We can actually jump forward to simply embrace AI in a very safe manner. How to do that is what we will talk about in our session. But as a part of this whole piece, we look at three programs being offered from Deep Pedagogics. One is AI Enthusiastic School. Here, if you feel that you are at a stage where you're just about starting off on, uh, you know, AI adoption, and you're not very sure, and your teachers are new to it, we're happy to start them off like on the basics. We are happy to give them a walkway to walk, where once they become comfortable, they can take it to the next level. But at least the basics should come in place. They should know how to use AI in the classroom. So leveraging AI in teaching learning, 3 hour session is offered as a part of enthusiastic program. The next level would be where your teachers are already comfortable with technology. AI needs to be taken into integration part, and we need to understand AI and adopt AI. So to embrace AI, we talk about AI Explorer School program. As a part of that, 100% of your teachers need to be AI Explorer educators, should have attended 6 hours of training, and PD session hours, which are again mentioned in our details. And I can share these details with you. I can share the link in the chat window with you so that you have it, and you can explore it further. Now, what also is important is the very next level. That is the AI Trailblazer schools. What do you mean? Well, we use technology like the back of our hand. We've been embracing AI for quite some time. But guess what? Things change and they change like anything. There is so much to learn that nobody could have learned everything. If you're on that stage, we are happy to come in and bounce off many ideas, talk to you to see what's possible, and offer you places where you could straight away adopt AI practices which make sense in a classroom. Leave the fear of not giving AI in the hands of the students. Get you comfortable over there. How to manage these, just the way you can manage so much from within teams. You were doing that during the pandemic time, and you did an amazing job. And here is where I would emphasize that we can come in here to help you understand how to adopt AI in the correct sense. We are learning on our way. But the good thing is we are partners with the best in the industry, being Microsoft, Adobe, HP, and Cambridge University Press. Therefore, we get trained by the best. So when we get trained, we don't want to contain it with us. We want to share it with you. Therefore, invite us. Details about this program, I'll share the link in the chat window, and you can go ahead and explore. Yeah. And here are some of our schools who are already AI Explorer schools. And we take pride in sharing that, we already have 7 schools that are AI Explorer schools. We're not in a hurry. We're not looking at numbers. What we want is quality engagement with them. And the best part of it is that 675 plus educators, and we launched this program about 8 months back, and we're very happy to have these many teachers on board with us as AI Explorer educators. So, yeah, I mean, big and huge thank you to each of these schools who have been able to help us get where we are. Yeah. Uh, and of course, if you haven't heard of Copilot, you need to hear about Copilot. This is something I don't think Copilot is available in multiple formats. Some formats are free of cost, some formats are paid. What is Copilot? Copilot is Microsoft's AI platform, which is offered to you. And believe you me, it's amazing. Okay. In that breath, oh, if you want to know more, you know where to go, right? Dvita, may I please request you to drop our email ID in the chat window once again? I know you have dropped it over here. I can see it right here. I'm going to pin this for everybody so that I'm going to pin a couple of things so that you can see it, you can follow us, and repeat, repeat, repeat. So I don't want to be sounding repetitive to you, so I'm just going to pin these posts for you. All right, so here we are. What we're trying to do over here is that we're trying to introduce, thanks Dvita, we're trying to introduce the Microsoft School programs. Microsoft in Education is huge, and you know that. Most of you have been a part of these programs, both Showcase School programs and MI Expert programs. Before I move onwards, the new cohort, a big round of applause for you, a huge round of applause for you. Oh, come on. We all need to actually give ourselves a big round of applause for being, selected as Microsoft Showcase Schools or Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts. So, yes, a big round of applause. I'm going to pause here for some applause because that's so needed. And yep, all of that. And here you go. Look at those numbers. I mean, honestly, imagine 24,000 plus MI experts across the globe. And how many in India? Do you see the numbers out there in India? Hugely proud because that's the community that we are brewing. Each one of you representing a school today. And within that school, we try and encourage every educator to become MIE experts. So a big woohoo to all of us. And yes, the list is still not out. It will be out. The official list will be out soon. Sorry. And also 291 plus schools across the globe are this year FY24 Microsoft Showcase Schools and Colleges. Isn't that really amazing? And love to see the numbers coming in from India. Look at that. And I love the energy that these schools bring to our community. It's a community that has grown over years. We started off with just about a handful, 5, 6, 10 schools, and look where we have reached. And like I said, even at Microsoft, it has never, ever, ever, ever been a dream to look at the number of schools that we want. We need quality, and therefore we work very hard with these schools, empower them to do their best so that they're able to get themselves selected as Microsoft Showcase schools. And of course, those of you who are not, applications for incubator path are already open. So please go ahead and file your application. And those of you who've gotten selected, don't just please sit. It is imperative that you follow these steps, join the worldwide team, and join the worldwide community. I can't share the link over here, but if you don't have, go look into sign back into your nomination page. It'll give you all the resources. Okay. Please complete the form. You need to give your consent before you get any more access. Check the email. This is all to make sure that returning MIs and returning schools are the ones who have access and not others. Therefore, please follow these steps and keep on going, keep on looking at the teams. This is the team where you need to be, and if you're not, please find it. How will you find it? Like right now, you're in let's say your school teams. Click on this one, your school team, and over there you will find another team like this. Okay, it'll be called Microsoft Education Tenant. So, and as a guest, you will be entered into that. So please make sure that you are a part of it, and you have the right access. Please note down the important dates over here. You have the welcome call has already happened. If you haven't got, go to Teams, you will find the recording, and please go through the recording. Share it with everyone in your school. It's very important that everyone says. I think I'm speaking very fast, but I really want to stay in the interest of time. Pause me if you want to. Ask me to go slow if you want to. I'm just trying to run really fast because I know you're familiar with this. Okay, so MI Summit will happen on between November 15th and 16th. That's also your E2. I'm just going to talk about it a little more. And then you have your worldwide MI call and showcase school call on 7th of February. And the next one is out there in May. Right. So those are the dates. Please watch out for local events like we host a number of events. Our Nurturing Education Summit is one of the events. Our PD sessions are events. So these are the events, local events that you must look forward to. And of course, we also host those on behalf of Microsoft. E2 is something that you can't miss. Start with your nominations now if you want to. 15th and 16th of April, sorry, 15th and 16th of November are your dates. Please make sure you do have the invites for the same. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and take some questions or thoughts. If you have any question or thoughts, please share it in the chat window because after this, I'm going to move towards Adobe and I want all of these charters covered. I'm pausing here and I'm also going to grab a sip of water. Yeah. Please share your thoughts in the chat window. I'm waiting. Okay. Rajesh, so I hear you when you say, can you tell this again? Can you please mention what part would you want to hear again? If you can just type in the chat window, I'll be happy to share details with you.
So, Meenakshi ma'am, he would love to know about the calendar events.
Okay, calendar events. All right. I am just going over there. Oh, you're talking about the calendar of events, this one. Okay. The calendar of events is for Microsoft Showcase School and MI experts. If you're already a MI expert or you're a showcase school, you're most welcome to attend these calls. These are the community calls. For example, for the Deep Pedagogics community call, today is one of the Deep Pedagogics community call that I'm hosting here today. We also have these periodically, but the calls, the calendar that is in front of you right now, that is for Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts and Microsoft Showcase Schools. So they meet periodically just a way, to share with you updates, opportunities, and more. Thank you for sharing your question. I think we have one more. Duita?
Yeah, so Sheila ma'am is saying that if we have missed the call in September, what is the next date?
Okay. Okay, two things. Number one, you can catch your welcome call here on Teams. The Teams link should be there. You should get access as you log in onto the nomination page. Duita, if you have that nomination link handy, if you can please drop it in the chat window, that'll be helpful for both Incubator School, MI Expert, and Showcase Schools. Because if you have missed that, then definitely you need to be a part of this team. Have someone deputed in your school, please, who should be very regular on this team. You should check periodically because there are posts that keep coming in. um I will not be able to give you a glimpse to what that team looks like right now. I will try in a minute. Once I've covered everything, I will try and give you a glimpse into what's where. But you can access your team like that, and be a part of that team. The recording is available over there. The next meetup is 15th and 16th of November, which is basically your summit. That is your E2, right? E2 is education exchange. That's where people come and exchange their practices. More details about E2 we will share in the days to come. Microsoft will share and we will share it with you, but you should also get an email about it. And of course, check Teams because on Teams they give maximum updates. Any other thoughts? Can we
We have
register?
Rajesh Kumar.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Rajesh Kumar sir is asking, can we register again for MIEE?
Okay. Yes, you can, but MIE applications open up in the month of May, and that's when you can apply. Each year, the application opens up. It's a renewal process, so you will have to, go through that process so that you can apply. And it's simple. You can always apply. I'm going to drop the link to the edu nomination because I know you all will need. So I've dropped the link in the chat window. You can catch the link from there, and you can go ahead. If you're already there, then you will see on top, you will see MI resources when you log in. Please click on that. That'll help you. Then you have to sign an NDA, which is a virtual signing, which means you have to say yes. Once you say yes, then you'll get access to, then you get added to Teams and you can get yourself going from there. Yeah, I've given you the link in the chat window. Okay, great. It's always nice to receive questions. Okay, you said please go to the previous slide. You mean this one? Okay, this is the name of the team. When you click on your school name over here, you will see Microsoft. This is on the top right corner on Teams. When you click on your school, okay, wait, maybe I will be able to show you. I will not be able to switch, but I'll be able to show you. Just give me 1 minute. Okay.
In the meantime, in Achima, we have Manisha Vatsmam asking for, can we apply for MIEE in the same session twice?
No. Okay. All information about MI Expert will be available on the page that I've given you. That is Edu nomination. Please go over there. They'll give you the next date to apply. Yeah. Okay. On the top now, I'm in my Teams. As you can see, I'm in my Teams on the top right corner. Do you see that's my company name? You click on this and you get other names, right? Now over here is my Microsoft Education tenant. If I switch, I'll get disconnected from your calls. I'm not going to, you know, make that attempt, but you know where it resides now. Once again, where is it? Top right corner. I have my picture here, my company name here, my school name here. And when you click on it, you will get it over here, Microsoft Education Tenant. Yeah, I hope that gave you clarity as to where will you find it. Good questions. Please do ask more questions. Your questions really help me, into answering the right piece and bringing you the right information. Any more questions?
So Sheila ma'am is asking for the slide showcase which has the multiple links in it.
You mean this one? This is a
Yeah.
part of your Teams, ma'am. When you go over there, right now, even if you click this will not be helpful. However, if you want, you can take a screenshot, please. Yeah. All right. Any more questions? Okay. All right. So let me now move towards, Adobe. I am now going to talk about the very new Adobe Express Academy. If you've not heard of Adobe Express, write to us. You need to hear about it today. It's one of the most beautiful tools, and I'm just coming back from a session from a school where I met teachers where they're using this tool in a beautiful manner. So we took them to the next level. We gave them a refresher, and we gave them multiple ideas, into how is it that you can use Adobe Express in your classroom. Believe you me, the kind of feedback that I got, and I have the testimonials. So when you go to our Instagram page by tomorrow, you will see these testimonials coming in. You have to hear the experience of these teachers. They were all amazed to see the kind of integrations that are possible. So how would you know about all of that, and what can Adobe Express do for you? It can help you cultivate creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking. And it's a bubble of things that it can help you do. It is a digital learning tool, and it's your passport to future, and it'll help you to bring in creativity on your fingertips, have very interactive, engaging, and personalized content. And also, it just helps develop those essential skills that are so required that I spoke about in the beginning of the session, and address the needs and the challenges of the modern world. I'm going to pause here. um, I saw a comment coming in, or a thought coming in. Duita, do we need to pause?
Yeah, so we have Vandana Singhal ma'am who has shared with us that we are already running Adobe courses for students and teachers.
Awesome. Thank you. And a big shout out to you for doing that. And if you're doing that, all the more a reason that you should be looking at Adobe Express Skills Academy. We're literally living in a world where creativity has become like a new tool for us. All of us are creating new content every day. We are being fueled in this global economy by content that we are consuming for seconds, literally those reels. And on that, yes, Pedagogics Instagram channel will have micro learning sessions for teachers, which are less than a minute or less than 2 minutes. So we have in a minute sessions. So if you quickly want to grab something or learn something any day, go to our Instagram handle. You'll see multiple small bites. Yeah, they're chewable. So you can actually, so while the world is exploding with these creative pieces, it's only makes sense that we bring it to our education segment and ecosystem as well. So in alignment with India's education policies, Adobe aims to work with modern schools to create and execute strategic reform by including creativity in everyday learning and teaching through Adobe Express. And training teachers and students is a part of this program, and also providing them the support that they need through curriculum, through content. And there are specific content that has been created for Indian audience, for Indian schools, for Indian curriculum that can help you. So if you want, your school to be Adobe Express Skills Academy, I am happy to share the requirements with you. It's very simple. It's just that it should be used in the right sense, and that these esteemed clothes and rewards are not just embraced for display, but for authentic usage. So the distinguished institutions that will be a part of this exclusive community will actually we will look at them to epitomize Adobe's vision for creativity and communication, and doing that very expressively. And here, transforming classroom ideas into opportunities for higher education and also professional careers, because students discover their careers in school. And as they do so, it is imperative that they understand what's the scope, what is it that I can do. So I had a session on brands, designing brands or logos with students. Believe you me, half of them started believing they could be brand creators. It is about the kind of confidence that you instill in them. It is the kind of platform that you can provide to them, and it is totally their domain to take up whatever they want. They just did not create a brand or a logo for themselves. They actually had an idea behind it. So it's beautiful to see how they want to rebrand or make new brand logos and brands for existing brands, and they want to create some of their own as well. It also reflects their passion projects that are to come. So, to initiate the enrollment process, all your school needs to do is you need to request an application, and each of the application is meticulously reviewed by Adobe Express team to ensure that the schools meet the standards that are set for this program. So, here's a look at the program framework. This is as a short form, we call it the AESA program. It is continuous. We run boot camps, we run curriculum capsules for you. Or Adobe Creative Educators are a part of it. So you're branded as Adobe Creative Educators when you submit, I think, 3 creatives and 10 student work each week. So it's a continuous process. And of course, innovation in teaching learning is what you need to showcase and display to be a part of this program. Additionally, we have these Adobe Express skills that are, as a part of the recognition of this program. You can participate in these programs that are in front of you. You can see a complete list. And, if I show you the calendar of the whole month, I'm happy to share, the content that is being run in the entire month of, I think, August and September, if I'm not wrong. But I'm happy to share that link with you. You must take a look. I understand that not all students can participate in these all the time, but if you know what's coming up, I know that school leaders pre-plan, and they will pre-plan to see that I have my this grade, let's say grade 6 participating in the first week, grade 7 participating in the next week challenge, grade 8 participating in the following week. So there are multiple avenues for you to identify where do you think my students should participate. Like just yesterday, we've just closed the Swachh Bharat, Swachhata, I'll just actually share the screen with you and show the projects that we have been doing, Adobe has been doing and hosting. And with Garima Babar and Niharika and Deepshika and the entire team, Nitin, Baba and Jasmeet at the helm of it, there's amazing work that's happening. So I'm happy to share with you the kind of opportunities that have the students have been offered, and I encourage you greatly to be a part of these. Have a plan of what is it that we can do. Have a plan of how you want to engage your students in this entire piece, and allow them to excel. That's what matters most, that they're able to make the most of this opportunity and take back so much that we've empowered them, we've equipped them with the right way of accessing and using these tools. So there are teacher manuals, there are student books that are available to be able to make use of this entire program. And we know you have been a part of some of these programs in a fragmented manner. We would want a more pragmatic approach, a structured approach, and an intentional approach to adopting these programs. So I'm going to pause here, take a few questions on this program before I tell you more about this program. Also, I'm going to share my screen once again, walk you through some of the programs that I can show you that have happened till date. Here you go. And please ask questions. That's most important for me right now, that you do ask questions. So here you go. We had one of our projects on animate your voice. And this kind of a laddered approach, literally a stepwise approach, is taken up. Students use these tools to be able to do what they do. And there are links over here for student submissions. And if I show you those submissions, you'll only be proud to see what you can see. Not sure if my audio is included, but if it isn't, let me know. I'll just run a few for you. Okay, this doesn't have a sound. But here are infographics that have been created by our students. I'm just going a little slow. These are all templates that have been created for teachers of grade 6, grade 7. These are ready material. You can directly go to your class, use these. Here's one for social science. I'm just giving you a glimpse of the manual. Here are for mathematics. We can never create enough worksheets for students to practice, but if we have something that's like available, simply just download, print and download, then yeah. I can see one hand raised. Just give me a minute, please. You have text effects. We had a session on that. And student induction programs happen. Here's the additional project on drawing. Did you know that the digital drawing is a part of Adobe Express and you can actually do digital drawing? Students make amazing stuff using this digital drawing option. There are assignments that we give to students and they draw to express. Um, there are also access to free resources. Here they are. And, I am over here showing you multiple resources. There is Adobe Education Exchange. And of course, we've had the pilot training program for teachers with NCRT and CBSC. And there's so much that I can keep sharing with you. But of course, we are happy to engage in this conversation with you further if you'd like to. I'm going to pause here, and I think somebody had raised their hand. Please go ahead,
Yeah.
Duita. We can go ahead and give them a chance to speak.
Yes, Meenakshi ma'am, we have Rajesh Kumar sir who has shared that, as Vandana ma'am has already shared, that we are already doing the courses, how it will be a part of this program.
Yeah. So, as a part of the courses that you do are for your learning, how you implement that is more important for us at Adobe. Therefore, ACE Innovation Program, Innovators Program is what we invite you for. That was my next piece. If you're already doing something, what's my next factor? Here's your next factor. You could be Adobe Creative Educator and then Adobe Creative Educator Innovator. As an innovator, these are four things that are expected of you. I'm happy to share the entire brochure as well with you. This has already been mailed to everybody. However, I am happy to share this with you. Let me see if I can drop it in the chat window. I think I can. So allow me to just drop it in the chat window. It'll give you a complete idea about what this program is about and how can you be a part of it. Here you go. I've given you, and here is the link for you to apply to become a part of AESA, that is Adobe Express Schools Academy. Here's the link, and we are very, very, happy to guide you, walk you through anything that you would like to, and anything that you need more. Let's say you need more training, you need more opportunities, you need to know about more opportunities. You're not a part of WhatsApp group that actually informs you about this. We have different WhatsApp group for Adobe Express as well. So I'm going to drop that link also in the chat window so that you're there and you know what's going on. Yes, multiple links being shared today. And what we're going to do is we're going to pack all of these in an email, send it to you. I understand when there are too many links, difficult to actually keep track. Guess what? That's what we're here for, right? So we're going to help you do that as well. Give me a minute because I'm looking for the link to share with you. Just a second. Okay. Any more questions there?
Not as
Anyone
of
wants to
now.
unmute to
Yeah.
talk? Yeah. Thank you. Anyone wants to unmute to talk, please go ahead. And, this is our Adobe Educator, Creative Educator community. Please welcome to be a part of it. And here's the brochure for Adobe Express Skills Academy. I encourage every school who has joined us today to please join this program. All these programs go hand in hand. They can be run parallelly. So even if you're a showcase school, this will only complement, you know, uh, your entire program and the totality of what you offer to your students. I'm pausing here for any Q&A. If there are any questions, please do ask. I'm pausing here. And of course, I'm very mindful that in another 4 minutes, I'm going to run out of time. Sharing our links once again. Very happy to say 1132 people have joined our community on Instagram. We're growing each day. We love to grow and we love to grow with you. So please, please, please join us. Okay, so Sheila ma'am is saying you can share this on my email ID. We'll share with all the staff members. Sure, ma'am. We will share following this call. All of you will receive an email from us, which will have details about what we have shared. Please give us today and tomorrow. Expect this by Monday to happen. It's a weekend. I want to slip into my weekend. I'm sure you do too. So I wouldn't want to be between your weekend and my weekend. Really, really need a Sunday off. So all of you, please have a very, very restful Sunday. And do share your feedback about how you, when you joined us, how did you, what was your takeaway from the session? Did you like what you heard? Do you want more from us? Anything that we could help you with, we're happy to help you with that. So please, do share your feedback. I'm very much here to answer any questions that you may have, but I'm also very mindful that we have run out of time. I'm happy to stay back to answer any questions that need to be answered, and I'll share the link to the feedback form in our chat window so that you can give us a very candid feedback, please. So thank you once again for a very, I think, chatty and a very interactive session. I absolutely loved it, enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us. Do follow us, do meet us on YouTube and Instagram. Look forward to the podcast. Very soon, you'll have our first one out. If it were up to me, I would slip in one today. But don't worry, every Friday we will post one at least. All right. So look forward to those bits, chit chats, gupshops, and you'll love them. I can assure you that. So, yes, stay connected with us. Thank you. Bye bye. Share these links widely within your school. Ask everyone to follow. Even if they watch one, they will learn something. And I assure you, we mean learning and we nurture education and nothing beyond that. Thank you so much. Have a very, very restful weekend and miss us. Thank you. Bye bye.